Kalispell is a city in, and the county seat of, Flathead County, Montana. The 2013 census estimates put Kalispell's population at 20,972. The Kalispell Micropolitan Statistical Area has a population of 93,068 and it is the largest city and commercial center of northwest Montana. The name Kalispell is a Salish word meaning flat land above the lake. Kalispell is also the gateway to Glacier National Park. History. Working using his own capital, Charles Edward Conrad, a businessman and banker from Fort Benton, Montana, formed the Kalispell Townsite Company with 3 other men. The townsite was quickly platted and lots began selling by the spring of 1891. It was officially incorporated as a city the following year. Since that time, the city of Kalispell has continued to grow in population, reaching 19,927 in 2010. As the largest city in northwest Montana, Kalispell serves as the county seat and commercial center of Flathead County. The city is considered a secondary trade center with a trade area of approximately 130,000. The city also is home to Kalispell Regional Medical Center, which boasts a 150-bed facility. Nestled in the Flathead Valley, Kalispell is 31 miles from Glacier National Park and 22 miles from Hungry Horse Dam. Skiers have access to Whitefish Mountain Resort on Big Mountain and Blacktail Mountain Ski Area, each 17 miles away. Flathead Lake is 7 miles away. Buffalo Hill Golf Club, designed by Robert Muir Graves, serves the needs of golfers. The tribal schools nearby offer classes in the Kalispell Euro-spoken Euro-Flathead language, a language nest, and intensive language training for adults. There is a Salish language school and training center in Arlee, Montana. Geography and climate. Kalispell is located at 48 degree 11 euro squared 52 euro cubed N 114 degree 18 euro squared 58 euro cubed W, at an altitude of 2,956 feet. According to the United States Census Bureau, the city has a total area of 11.73 square miles, of which 11.64 square miles is land and 0.09 square miles is water. Kalispell is located 7 miles north of Flathead Lake, which is the largest natural freshwater lake in the continental United States west of the Mississippi River. Kalispell experiences a cold semi-arid climate, with long, cold and moderately snowy winters, hot and dry summers, and short springs and autumns in between. Nights are much cooler than daytime highs. Snow usually occurs from late October-early November to March. Demographics. 2010 Census as of the census of 2010, there were 19,927 people, 8,638 households, and 4,944 families residing in the city. The population density was 1,711.9 inhabitants per square mile. There were 9,379 housing units at an average density of 805.8 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 94.2% white, 0.2% African American, 1.3% Native American, 1.0% Asian, 0.1% Pacific Islander, 0.6% from other races, and 2.6% from 2 or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 2.9% of the population. There were 8,638 households, of which 30.8% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 40.4% were married couples living together, 12.0% had a female householder with no husband present, 4.8% had a male householder with no wife present, and 42.8% were non-families. 35.7% of all households were made up of individuals and 14.4% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.26 and the average family size was 2.94. The median age in the city was 34.5 years. 25.1% of residents were under the age of 18. 9.5% were between the ages of 18 and 24. 27.2% were from 25 to 44. 22.7% were from 45 to 64. and 15.4% were 65 years of age or older. The gender makeup of the city was 47.3% male and 52.7% female. 2000 Census equals, as of the census of 2000, there were 14,223 people, 6,142 households, and 3,494 families residing in the city. The population density was 2,605.7 people per square mile. There were 6,532 housing units at an average density of 1,196.7 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 95.84% white, 0.28% African American, 1.22% Native American, 0.56% Asian, 0.04% Pacific Islander, 0.39% from other races, and 1.66% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 1.55% of the population. 21.7% were of German, 12.0% Irish, 11.3% Norwegian, 10.7% English and 6.6% United States or American ancestry. There were 6,142 households, out of which 28.9% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 42.0% were married couples living together, 11.2% had a female householder with no husband present, and 43.1% were non-families. 36.8% of all households were made up of individuals and 15.5% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.209 and the average family size was 2.92. In the city, the age distribution of the population shows 24.0% under the age of 18, 10.0% from 18 to 24, 26.8% from 25 to 44, 20.9% from 45 to 64 and 18.3% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 38 years. For every 100 females there were 87.7 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 82.1 males. The median income for a household in the city was $28,567, and the median income for a family was $36,554. Males had a median income of $29,431 versus $20,122 for females. The per capita income for the city was $16,224. About 10.1% of families and 15.9% of the population were below the poverty line, including 17.1% of those under age 18 and 13.0% of those age 65 or over. Transportation. Kalispell is located at the intersection of U.S. Routes 2 and 93. Commercial air service is offered at Glacier Park International Airport, located approximately 8 miles northeast of Kalispell off U.S. Route 2 between Kalispell and Columbia Falls. Kalispell City Airport, located in the southern part of the city, offers general aviation service. Amtrak's Empire Builder service between Chicago and either Seattle, Washington, or Portland, Oregon, is available in Whitefish, approximately 15 miles north. Eagle Transit, an agency of Flathead County, offers local transit service within and connecting Kalispell, Columbia Falls and Whitefish, as well as paratransit demand-responsive service. Agriculture. As of July 2014, one of Montana's last mint farms, growing peppermint and spearmint, is located near Kalispell. Local media. Kalispell is one of the largest media markets in Montana. It is the second largest over-the-air radio markets in Montana, behind only Billings. AM radio, KGEZ 600, KER 750, KJJR 880, Kofi 1180, KSAM 1240, KQJZ 1340 Fathoms Radio, KLKM 88.7, KUKLFM 90.1. KFLF 91.3, KQAK 92.3, KHNK 95.9, KALS 97.1, KBBZ 98.5, KKMT 99.7, KIBG 100.7, KXZILP 101.9, KANBLP 102.3, KRVO 103.1, KQJZ 103.5, KZMN 103.9, KWOL-FM 105.1, KDBO 106.3, Television, KCFW 9, KAJJCD 18, KUKL-TV 46, Newspapers, Daily Interlake, Flathead Beacon. Notable people: Chuck Baldwin, former candidate for president under the Constitution Party; Brad Bird, Academy Award-winning director of animated films and television programs; Robert Bray, film and television actor; John Karapi, former Catholic priest and speaker; Shane Ptney Crone, activist, filmmaker, writer, speaker for LGBT rights; William Cumming, 20th-century artist and founder of the Northwest School; Rick Dennison, offensive coordinator of the Denver Broncos; John Edward Erickson, governor of Montana; Robin Lee Graham, circumnavigated the world at age 16; Frank Hagel, artist and sculptor; Tanner Hall, professional skier, Winter X Games gold medalist in slopestyle, big air and halfpipe; T.J. Heilman, photographer of Glacier National Park; Lex Hilliard, New York Jets fullback; L. Ron Hubbard, author and founder of Scientology; Dorothy M. Johnson, noted author of Western fiction; Amanda Kamel, survivor, China, Micronesia, and Heroes vs. Villains contestant; Brad Ludden, professional kayaker; Sam McCullum, NFL football player; Dylan McFarland, former Buffalo Bills offensive lineman; Andrew J. Moonen, former employee of Blackwater USA accused of murder in Iraq; Mary Oppen, activist, photographer, wife of George Oppen; Brock Osweiler, NFL quarterback for the Denver Broncos; Daniel Parker, sculptor and painter; Charlotte Pendragon, magician-entertainer; Eugene H. Peterson, author of The Message, a contemporary rendition of the Bible; Shadi Petosky, cartoonist and animator; Ace Powell, painter and sculptor; Mike Riley, NFL quarterback, CFL quarterback, BC Lions, Edmonton Eskimos; Alice Ritzman, former LPGA golf professional; Monsignor Alexander King Sample, Roman Catholic Archbishop of Portland, Oregon; Robert Burns Smith, governor of Montana; Thatcher Soleil, former Seattle Seahawks offensive lineman; Mr. Eupham, actress; Michelle Williams, actress. References. External links: City of Kalispell, Historic Downtown Kalispell, Kalispell Chamber of Commerce, Kalispell, Montana. Info about all Glacier National Park.